Hey guys, this is Guy Vandermire here in beautiful Brownsville, Oregon. You know, Oregon usually is a place of perpetual sadness and misery. Exhausted shells, devoid of life, walking around with no place to go. Perpetual air of misery, smothering everything. It's never sunny. The sun exists here, but there's a layer of clouds constantly between the sun and us. And people take vitamin D pills to cope. Lots of hippies here, lots of bums. But you know, it's an interesting place. There is some love to be found here. I have found myself habitating here. I'm a professional street artist for 15 years now. And you know, even during the winter, I'm able to find little spots where I can make connections with a regular group of hippies who buy my art. And you know, things are okay if you look at it from a loving angle. Yesterday I made $60 in 45 minutes with my drawings, and that's how it's supposed to be. Back in my glory days, I used to chill in San Francisco in the hip districts and go up for a couple hours in the evening and make $100, you know. And you know, living the dream, folks, living the dream. And anyway, lately I'm establishing a Facebook presence. As you know, my page is still Elin Holdorf, which is my given name, but I go by Guy Vandermire now, which is my alias. I lately have been doing broadcasts with a friend of mine, an ex-Hollywood actor by the name of Gary Wiley. You may know him from films Stand By Me, Summer School, big role in Summer School, and we've been doing something called the Should Be Has Been show. Basically, he's the has been trying to make a comeback, and I'm the should be famous, want to be famous, you know, best you never heard of, the living legends say. Basically, we're trying to make a rise to stardom on the internet. Now the internet, I've had a mixed view of the internet ever since I became an artist. And I write incredible novels, even though people love my drawings. I think my novels is the best thing I do, but unfortunately, writing's a weird thing these days. If you put it online, nobody can see it, nobody can find out about it, and there's a lot of trolls who are just critics. They don't really appreciate it, even though it's good stuff. There's a lot of bad writing online, and bad writing in general in the stores. It's so difficult to get a novel published, and also people don't want to meet their author. You know, they want to have a special relationship with their author, where they feel so connected to them and they love the novels, but without actually having to talk to the person. So, you know, I sell a few books a week, copies of my novels. I have a full-length science fiction novel divided into a series of novellas, and I sell the first one in the series for $10, but I never really got a chance to lay out the rest because nobody really buys the first one and sends me an email and says, hey, I want the second one. That, you know, I probably sold 600 copies of my first novella, and out of that, one or two people emailed me and said, hey, heck of a novella, I want to read the second one. And then I responded with an email saying, oh, hey, I'm so glad you liked it. Should I send it to you in a PDF, or what do we do here? You know, never heard back from them, so you know how people are. But anyway, so the novels, you know, for a while I was reading in coffee shops. Now it's wintertime, you know. It's sunny today, folks, but that's rare here in Oregon. So I stopped doing that right now. There's not many open mics happening, and plus there's no money in it, you know. So my plan at this point is, in the vein of the new reality TV Should Be Has Been program that me and Gary are doing, is to also broadcast my novels online. The first thing I'm going to do, folks, is tomorrow I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do an audio reading with visuals, step by step, from a kid's book for adults that I've produced called The Adventures of Barnaby Longbeak. It's part of a series of bird cartoons that I was notorious for in the Bay Area 10 years ago when I was first being a street artist, and it's an incredible little book. And after that, I'm going to start reading my novels. So, if y'all are listening, listen to my novels. I'm Guy Vandermire. Peace out in Oregon.